Okay.
But you're talking about some kind of toy recall, Anthony?
Oh, my God, Opie. There was, I heard on 1010 Wins today.
1010 Wins.
All news, all day, all night. Tune in now. Oh, my God.
Don't turn that effing dial.
Turn the dial.
Something. My God.
You're going to freak out.
Yeah.
I heard that there's a toboggan that they're selling, and it's being recalled because it cracks in the front and could go out of control and be very dangerous.
First of all, how do you screw up making a toboggan?
I know.
Isn't it like a sheet of, what, hard plastic and a rope?
That's pretty much it.
What is the problem? They used a different color rope on this toy? How could they have a recall on a toboggan?
Well, the front of the toboggan snaps off.
Yeah.
And it could, this is the funniest part I heard, and the toboggan can then go out of control. Have you ever been in a toboggan that was in control?
No.
You pile on these things, go to the steepest hill, and just go down.
Yeah.
There's no steering. Well, there's no control.
At least you had toboggans as a kid. We were so poor, one of 7, that we really couldn't afford sleds.
What'd you do, garbage pail lid?
Oh, wow. No, I didn't.
Like a flying saucer?
No, we either used the big, black garbage bags.
Garbage bags?
On snow? Hello. Oof. But the best one, because we were rebuilding the house, my brothers, they should call in, we'd get a big, huge piece of paneling.
Yeah.
And with the nice smooth finish.
Sure.
Walk it up to the top of the hill behind our house. We'd all pile on that thing.
It's not too dangerous, right?
Oh, my Lord. Woo! It was great.
Shushing down the hill.
It was great. I think my brother Scott, launched himself over the fence once. It's amazing we're not dead from the toys we had as kids.
Well, you know what happens? They start recalling toys now, and if the least little thing is wrong with it or bad or dangerous, which is fine. Mm-hmm. I'm fine with that. Mm-hmm. But we grew up, toys in like the 70s, there was no rhyme or reason to these things. Do you remember Incredible Edibles?
Yes.
By Mattel?
Yeah.
You took a metal mold, poured this chemical into it, and put it in this blazing hot stove that you plugged in. Mm-hmm. It's like there was a fire hazard, a poison hazard, all kinds of hazard. You pull out the little metal thing, pull out the bug, and you ate it.
Yeah.
You ate this rubber thing that came out of a bottle.
And what would you do when you ran out of the goo, the edible goo?
I'll put your soldiers in there
and melt
candles,
melt your crayons, and you'd still eat them because you didn't know better as a kid.
Oh, why not?
You thought cooking it would make it tasty.
That was a little dangerous, I think.
Not as dangerous as lawn darts.
Lawn darts were another very dangerous toy.
You ever played the lawn dart game? Because it got boring after a while. Mm-hmm. We used to make the circles.
Yeah.
And then you had to stand in the circle. And if you jumped out of the circle as the dart's coming your way, you lost 2 points. And I swear to God,
that's a little dangerous.
A little dangerous.
They recalled those, didn't they? Or they just stopped making them?
I think they finally started making lawn darts with, I don't know, like
Velcro or something.
Velcro or something stupid, yeah.
How about the lead molding kits where you made lead soldiers? I remember a friend of mine had this. You would take lead, put it in this little cauldron, and put it over a burner and melt it. Mm-hmm. Then you would pour it into a metal mold, and after, 24 hours, I think you were supposed to wait, you broke the mold apart, and there was a lead soldier, right?
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Right.
If you're a guy working in a metal factory. For a kid, first of all, kids have no patience. So you pour this hot lead in, and what do? 5 minutes. Oh, that's long enough. Crack it open. There's a little lead grenade. I haven't seen those in years.
No.
Click-clacks.
Click-clacks. The most dangerous toy ever invented. So I will challenge our listeners. Come up with a more dangerous toy than click-clacks. I went into school. It was, I believe, elementary school when these things came out. And everyone had them. And you would get these things wailing. Like you were supposed to have a meet at the bottom. There were 2 big glass balls on strings. Mm-hmm. And they met at the bottom, and you kind of click, 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 until they really started banging off of each other. Yeah.
And then you'd put your hand up and down real fast, and it would come over the top of your hand, click up top, and then come at the bottom, click at the bottom, so fast you couldn't even see it.
Yes.
And then occasionally, these things would shatter, and shrapnel would go flying all over. and just take out eyes. And kids in the playground. Blood. It was like nom.
I got a toy for you. I'm trying to remember what it was called. It was where you made your own balloons. You put the little goop on the end of the end of the straw. That stuff had to be toxic.
Oh, it was. It smelled like it.
What was it called, though?
Oh, yeah, those big rubbery balloons. It looked like a big garbage bag when you were done with it. I think it was made out of the same stuff, too.
I believe it was some form of lead.
Yeah, it was like this rainbow thing.
Right.
Thing.
And you just put a little piece on the end of the straw and just, blew away.
Super elastic bubble plastic.
Is that what it was called?
Super elastic bubble plastic, yeah. And if you were blowing up the balloon and for some reason you inhaled back in, noxious fumes would go right into your lungs.
Right.
And you'd be retarded, I think, for the rest of your life.
Wow, the phone's going nuts. Line 3 has a dangerous toy, all right?
More dangerous than click-clacks?
Hi, NEW.
Guys.
Yes.
These were called kerbangers. They weren't called clip-clops.
Click-clacks.
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 They were called kerbangers.
Not on the island.
Well, they would
Don't
probably...
you remember the commercial?
I remember them as click-clacks.
I remember them as click-clacks.
Why you walk bangers, why you talk bangers, they won't chip, shatter, or peel to know, and in the backpack of bangers will glow.
That was like the cheap version.
Yeah, that was when they tried.
Version. They didn't explode.
Oh, but then they're not click-clacks. I'm talking the dangerous click-clacks made out of glass.
Where you hit yourself in the temple and then decided enough with the stupid click-clacks.
Yeah, it was like a little kid trying to work nunchucks.
You could use them as like that Australian hunting weapon.
Yeah, what do they call those?
The bolo. Right.
Yeah, it was like a bolo.
After me and my brother got sick of them, we used to throw them at each other.
Always. Yeah, somehow the toys never ended up being used the way they were supposed to be used.
No. Of course not.
I mean, how many of us use the orange Hot Wheel tracks to have like sword fights with your brother?
Of course. Whack him on the side of the face, and he's got that Hot Wheel track red stripe going down his cheek.
Come downstairs for dinner, and you got the Hot Wheel track in your face. Don't worry, I'll get you back after dinner. We're going to have a pillow fight.
They were called click-clacks on the island?
Yeah, well, the early ones.
They were. Maybe they changed them and made them safer and changed the name or something.
Yeah, they were like a Whammo product after a while.
No, they sent us the toys that were prototypes. We were the guinea pigs to see if these things worked. You remember a little something called the Hot Wheels Powerhouse?
Oh, yeah.
It was this orange-roofed looking, Howard Johnson's looking building.
They still make those.
And you put the track in there, and it had these foam rubber wheels inside that spun around real fast.
Right, so it could shoot the car out.
Yeah, the principle was that the car would just about slow down, get in the house, and then spin back around the track.
Right.
Well, what we would do is line it up without the track coming out the other side and shoot it at my little sister. So she'd come in the room, and here's one of the Hot Wheels car.
I did not. That didn't make it to Rockford.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, great little toy.
Well, thanks for your help here today.
My pleasure.
All right, man.
Take care.